The European single market creates great opportunities. For citizens, it makes it easier to travel, move, work, and study in any EU country. For businesses, it opens up cross-border access to new markets. To enable and support the single market, competent authorities in the EU member states have to work together. They form a network that cooperates to help businesses and citizens make the most of the single market. The IMI system is a multilingual online tool that helps competent authorities cooperate across borders. To see how this works in practice, let's take an example. Katarina is a dentist from Berlin in Germany. She wants to live and work in Portugal. So she sends her diploma to the relevant competent authority, in this case, the Portuguese Chamber of Dentists. Meanwhile, at the Portuguese Chamber of Dentists, Antonio receives Katarina's request for recognition, along with her diploma, which is in German. But Antonio doesn't speak German, so he can't understand a word. He's left with some doubts about her qualifications. The law says he should clarify those with his German counterpart. But he doesn't know in which language to write. He also doesn't know who to contact, or when he will receive a reply. Should he just ask Katarina to get her documents officially translated and certified, even though this will take a long time and cost her a lot of money? That will not be necessary, because there is a solution to Antonio's problems. It's the Internal Market Information System, IMI for short. IMI is a computer-based information network that links national, regional, and local authorities across borders. It is accessible over the internet, so there's no need to download or buy any software. At the same time, it is secure and data protection friendly. IMI has a multilingual directory of authorities to help Antonio identify his counterparts in other EU countries. It works with pre-translated questions and answers for various situations requiring information from abroad. And it has a tracking mechanism that allows Antonio to follow the progress of his information requests. IMI handles information requests from one authority to another. Or, for more specific cases, it allows an authority to share information with a number of others. It also contains useful databases, such as a directory of registers in EU countries. Finally, if you need any help, a network of IMI coordinators in each EU country is there to support you. Best of all, it's easy for Antonio to use IMI. First, he contacts a coordinator to get access to the system. The coordinator validates Antonio's registration in IMI. Next, Antonio receives a username and password. Once he is logged in, he can use his own language to search the directory of authorities. He types the keywords Berlin and dentista. That's Portuguese for dentist. He finds the competent authority for dentists in Berlin. He then selects the questions he wants to ask this authority. Martin works in the competent authority for dentists in Berlin. He receives an email letting him know that a new information request is waiting for him in IMI. He opens the request and reads the questions in German. After verifying local records, he can confirm that everything is in order with Katarina's diploma. All the while, Antonio and Martin can use IMI to keep track of who is dealing with the request and when. The end result? Katarina is happy and has started packing for her new adventure in Portugal. Lots of time was saved, and Antonio and Martin's daily work has become easier. And the single market runs better. More than 7,000 authorities all over Europe are already registered in IMI, and over half of all information requests are answered within 2 weeks. Over 90% of users who replied to a satisfaction survey said they found IMI easy to use. IMI is useful for other areas besides the recognition of professional qualifications. It is also used for cross-border services and, on a pilot basis, for the area of posting of workers. IMI is flexible and easily adaptable, and is being expanded to other areas where cross-border cooperation is needed. IMI is the ideal toolkit for public authorities who need to work together across Europe. What does this mean for you? If you're someone like Katerina, relax. You can concentrate on your work rather than on administrative formalities. Thanks to IMI, you'll receive better and quicker service from public authorities. If you're someone like Antonio or Martin, and you're not yet using IMI, contact your IMI coordinator for more information and sign up to IMI. If you're already using IMI, make sure any colleagues who could benefit from IMI know about it. If you're working on new legislation for the single market and need an IT tool, think of IMI. It's fast, effective, and easily adaptable to your requirements. To learn even more about IMI, visit our website. You can also download a poster version of the video. Send us any comments and questions you may have.